want you in there playing at this early stage and giving us your feedback so we can make sure that we're making the Smite 2 you want to play.
What's up, guys?
Scan the QR code to get more information about our alpha testing phase.
And see you on the Battleground of the Gods.
I'm back, more Smite 2 Alpha. It's going to be on until like 10 at night, so I'm going to try to get as much footage and playtime as I can. I really think that the learning curve is broken. You know, you can't even communicate with people, but I think people have already kind of mentally logged out and all that, which is fine because the game doesn't require much effort anymore. Such a well-made game. It's kind of like some games are kind of limited in like their functionality and the way you can move and play, but this game really doesn't have that. So it's like people are just making it hard for themselves, right?
Neith.
I literally have a traditional team. I was talking with you yesterday how like, so like let's say that there was like learning about reading or learning how to read, and like there was a learning curve, and if you think about it, anybody who has problems reading traditionally, like not traditionally but normally, is someone who makes things harder than they have to be. But sometimes those people have kind of, you know, shown people that there's like a greater goal, right? Like there's something greater than just learning how to read, which is fine, but you don't always need to be like removed, enlightened, and go beyond things, because reading's a tool. Like I can read, so I can read all the gods' names, right? Like I don't need to be beyond reading, you know what I'm saying?
Hi. Enjoy yourself.
Hail, brethren of rage.
That'll help.
So what I mean by like the learning curve is kind of broken. It's like people who would probably have problems learning, or like, you know, for the comparison, learning how to read, they probably make things harder than they really should be. And I guess at the end of the day, the adverse is like everyone isn't willing to teach people how to read in the first place. So like people aren't going to put themselves in a situation that can be considered precarious or anything. So like, let's say that Smite was a wave of water, and it's just like one thing with one wave. Some people would probably break off and blah blah blah, this, that, like, you know, all these different people breaking off, but it doesn't matter because they aren't going to, like, in my mind, stick around. They're not gonna, not that they're not gonna play the game, but they're not gonna really have anything to do like consciously molding the game or helping people learn it, or even like saying it's bad. And the only thing people probably will do is make it way harder. So it's kind of like, you know, there's a lot of comparisons to be made, and I think at some point you have to stop making those same comparisons, because they're not gonna get you. They're not gonna get you anywhere, right? Like I can say, like, you know, someone who's making it harder than it should be really shouldn't end up being the main focus or the center of attention. It's almost like people can't solve problems, they can like cause them. Like I guess that basically sums up. It's like if someone's explaining to you what they did today, like, oh, I did that. Like, be quiet, bro. You know, I'm just saying that for me, I'm not going to be. Wait. Ugh. You killed Bacchus too? Jesus, bro. We were doing pretty good. You know, like, I'm not someone who's like this middleman secondary character. Like, I don't consider myself essential, secondary, you know, private, major. That's not really the point, I'm saying. I just think that sometimes it's better to create the equilibrium, whatever, and like work around that and not just be like catering people. Like, sometimes there has to be a goal. It can't always be about people who want to make things like ridiculously pointless and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't always have a drive. Sometimes you gotta have a goal. Like, there has to be something other than like some type of conquest or problem. Like, let me just you know, create some type of
What a shame.
Retreat, left lane.
So, like, let's say that there was a school and they like built it on problematic situations or people. Like, I don't think that would even make sense, because once you dealt with them, or once you got an understanding of how to deal with them, you wouldn't have anything to do. You would have no way to progress past that.
Behold, fury.
Hail. Because you dived in.
Attack! Your way!
Enemy missile.
We should have stopped after my health didn't hit him.
Your right tower is under attack.
Ultimate. No. be quick about it. Dude, they're getting the buff.
Wait for me!
I think it's done.
Tower is under attack. Beware the enemy missing middle. Defend left.
He didn't get him. And then he got. Wow, it wasn't even. He was like at 0 health. I don't even know what he did. He should have got that buff though. That was a waste of time. Like yanked, then gets a buff. Like there's. No, it doesn't make any sense. I'm saying. Like I'm not here to like call anyone out, but this is the comparison. You know that would make sense, right? Like people shouldn't rely so heavily on things and then go against them because it just proves that they're always like bad news. They're always bad. Boop-ba-doop-bop-ba-doop-bow. Bang. Bow, bang, bow. CC immunity. Oh, okay.
Beware the ship. Enemy missing middle.
Bounce. Oh, give me here. Give me here.
Beware the sand. Beware the sand. It's under attack. I'll get the blade. Attack. Let the
Tower dive.
release me, I command!
It wasn't worth losing YouTube to just get the Nubis.
You're electric! That's too bad.
It just seems kind of powerful in this game. Where like it's very hard to move around. There's not very much. There's not movement speed upgrades. You know, you don't get Aegis. Aegis was kind of a really big deal. But you know, it's like you build a community center because it was like a bad area. After it's not a bad area, what's the point of the community center being there? You know, what was the area other than bad? You probably should go somewhere else as a tank. Like you should go around because I don't really need you right now.
Be careful. Enemy missing middle. Be careful. Enemy ultimate down. Under attack.
jump away. Buckets.
Right tower is under attack. Drink the sack. Drink. On my way.
I dodged that. I would have probably died. He would have hit me dead on. I started tumbling around and stuff. Oh. Just not that low. I'm saying we don't need. Like if there's 3 of us, we could take buckets out.
Your middle tower is under attack.
So like, I was saying, kind of making like a community center in a bad area. It definitely speaks to lack of education because people don't have the answers, and really they should. That's like, what's 2 + 2? Like everyone knows the answer to this. It isn't like a shakedown. So I think just from Smite 2, like just learning this, like seeing that it's like a possibility, like basically. I think the solution would be education. Like teach people something, right? Teach them how to like do anything.
Your middle tower is under attack. Retreat right lane. Killing spree.
Not
Buckets back
getting
too.
through me.
Oh, you're done, buddy. So like you have education and you're
Follow
like,
me.
wait,
Let the heavens Thank you.
okay, you have education and then it's like, well, you do have people that are problematic. Oh. I'm like, we don't need to make anything off of them. It's like if somebody was challenging you to such a degree, you thought you needed to like create a whole new way of talking or creating society or something. So that's basically it. I'm saying.
Your middle tower is under attack.
And like, I'm not saying education so you don't create things. I'm not saying to learn about your life so you don't live your life, because that's kind of like crappy. But just education so you don't suffer from like long-term
Your right tower is under attack.
like problematic things. I'm saying. So at the end of the day, it's really up to people to decide whether they want to be
Next middle lane.
getting crabbed or whatever. Gank middle lane. I don't see anybody on middle lane to gank. Taluma. This guy's outranking me now. I got ganked. So I thought that people would just kind of, watch like some ghetto movie and like that's like someone who's kind of problematic, and like that would be like their champion basically. Well, from there, you probably would have a lot of education because it's such a low level and such easily something I could beat on her usually.
That's far enough.
The sack.
Don't bring him to me, bro. Come on, bro. Don't bring him to me. I'm literally running away. Alright, here you go. Like, what am I gonna do with, like, 2 health? Dagger Frenzy could be good, even on an archer.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Like, let's say you were like a hunter or an archer in the forest and you lived in some fantasy land. Now, what would really be the reason for being an archer? Like, well, the times call for it. Like, that's like your personality, like, that's you, like, you're the archer. At some point, you might say, well, yeah, you could do more. But really, an archer is effective enough. You know, it's something, it's like a tool you can plan it, you can insert it in almost anything and it'll work out for you. You'd say, well, if you were educated, if you do a little bit more, maybe you would do a little more. It's like, it's okay having those abilities or those tools. Sometimes you need just an education. Went and got him. He's gonna get me. Oh. Right.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a light enemy tower under attack.
You see him?
No barrier to me.
So, like, no matter what you say you could do, like, kind of like a niche. Like, no matter what your niche is, it's a niche. Like, it doesn't mean the world. You know, it doesn't mean everything. So,
Under attack.
you know, I definitely recommend people accepting education, even if it's like they don't learn anything, but they get that people are trying to
Your
teach them
right
something.
tower has been destroyed.
Maybe like mimic the ways of teaching and learn something you want to learn. What is this on the ground, bro? I don't know, but I don't know. I can barely see the abilities. I can see the ultimate. Looks like he has a 2. Still different. Who's there? I just fumbled around with a dagger. Fumbled around. Fumbling around.
Always nice to have.
It's like maybe people think being problematic or being like Medea or something's a niche, like it's cool or something. Like there's some. Like I said, once you start doing that, it'll be such an easy thing to understand. It's like almost a waste of an argument, I guess. I'm saying.
Attack the Gold Fury.
You should probably be careful. We have no idea where the bulk of the enemy forces
On my way.
lie. Yeah, you should have been stopped attacking. Like, you should just get it that we're not attacking, we're fighting, because we might need you to fight, you know, just dying on the Fury.
Attack the Gold Fury.
I like Neith. This is probably something I'll be playing. Like, even like sports, like people play sports, but they never really, you know, are connected or associated with some higher education, right? So, you know, it's cool, like, to like hang out and do whatever you want to do for like a year or two, but then it's like, alright, bro, like, you don't even know how to do anything other than that. I actually use my dagger frenzy. It's like E, so maybe those guys are kind of cooked. They're just wandering around together. Like, what were they gonna do if they ran into the whole team? Scream, cry, I don't know. So, you know, on top of me saying education would be the answer to, like, a lot of those problems, I'm not saying education is like a weapon and you should use it against people, because it really shows that that's all you really know, and it's no longer an education, it's just something that you know and stuff. It doesn't really matter anymore. Like killing blown up, that kind of thing. Guard Johnny heals, so he basically avoided that whole problem.
Be right back.
Okay. Let's say what I was saying about education and not using his weapon and blah blah blah.
Be careful. Retreat.
You know, let's say that it came from the mouth of like someone who's like an idiot, and they're like, education, blah blah. You're like, you don't even really know anything else, so at some point, you know, you're just trying to have like a system or strategy, like not really the point. Probably.
Under attack. Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
No barrier to me.
So like, let's just say that people just do what they want to do. There really nothing to do with it. And, like, if you think at your house and go hang out, you know, you already kind of don't. That has nothing to do with me. okay. Let me get up out of here.
On my way.
What am I buying? What the heck?
Ultimate is down. Be right back. Group up. Attack the Gold Fury. Group up.
Yeah, it's not like I wasn't Smite. You can't just lifesteal, sustain with a Gold Fury. It isn't gonna go well. I think I actually sold my Fury Dagger. I had to look at my bar and all that. Yeah. You know, like, I'd rather have people at this point, you know, if they don't really want to cooperate, just go to the back of the class or something, right? Just go smoke some weed or something, you know what I'm saying? So people that are like probably more like League of Legends people, they probably like don't do anything else. Like there's no combination. It's like my argument why you should learn something like even like Smite. It's kind of the same problem I ran into with people going past it. So like, you know, it's not really a sound argument to be made because I think most people, when it comes to learning stuff, they just make it their own. They don't even really consider it something someone else could learn. Like, they just know it now. Like, it's not even like, bro, whoever's fighting this guy is. Is that Fenrir over there?
Three.
I hope this hurts.
Killing spree.
I guess we should attack a lane, if anything.
Attack right lane.
Yeah, we have time. As long as Nubis is going, he's not gonna be able to burst somebody down. We just got on her.
Destroy the right enemy tower. Middle lane.
Defend middle lane. Defend middle
Killing
lane.
spree. Killing spree.
I mean, we still could realistically attack.
Your middle phoenix is under attack.
You should all go right lane so we can take the Phoenix down if it ever comes back up. Seems like the Phoenix comes back up much quicker. Fire Giant was back up. You could like sit in right lane. Oh wait, someone's fighting.
Coming your way.
You're not getting through me.
Killing spree. Attack middle lane.
You're not getting through me.
Are we the only ones left? I wasn't really paying attention to that. Yeah, I used this dagger frenzy. I did crazy damage. Like I almost like 3-hit Anubis. At least I think that's what was happening. I'm definitely looking forward to the next alpha weekend or whatever. The game comes out in July, basically August, comes out at the very end of July. Right? So it's like 2 months for whatever they're gonna do to occur. The game seems fine. I think it's playable. I think we need some more gods and maybe more game modes, right? I wish they would keep the game modes in instead of rotating them. Like, I feel like it gives the game more variety, but you know, in Smite 2 they like started rotating all of the game modes they added. Like, I feel like Siege and Domination should have always been in the game, and then you have like Split, whatever, or I forgot what the other one was called, where it was like 2 lanes. There was like Apophis in the middle. Like that should have always been in the playlist, right? Like Joust, 1v1, 2v2, that should always be in the playlist. Like, there should always be something else to do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next playtest. Them adding new gods every playtest, hopefully, and them adding like a lot, because there already are a lot of gods that are made up in Smite. So like they should add like 10, maybe something along that. Along the line should be good. Even look in the game, you know, it's Smite too. It's not like Smite. It's not some random game. Like, they already know what to do. It's not gonna be like much of an issue. Around here. There he is.
Killing spree. Attack right lane. Attack right lane.
Shock and Ymir versus us 3. We should be fine. He's just kind of low. Go power ranges.
Village's ruins.
Attack middle lane.
Careful. Careful. I should have left that alone. I'm not even gonna like really argue the fact, but once Zeus was gone, what are we really gonna do? We're gonna like we're gonna 2v2 them or something, and then we're gonna run back home. Like, we should have just left it alone. You can't win everything because you're mad or nothing. I don't even know what people what they think about that. Looks like they're all coming down middle lane, so we gotta at least defend middle. I don't think it's safe to stand in front of me now. Are they the ones that got the fire giant buff? Right lane. know, like me, you know, I'm talking about education. I'm gonna create some type of like starter learning thing where like we just started learning. It's like, you know, like pre-kindergarten basically.
Bring it on.
So like in this case, it'd be like learn how to walk or learn how to play Smite or something. That's probably what'll happen where people are adverse, you know, they're like they have chemical reactions towards certain things. Scientists tell them to do something, they start looking at something up in the lab and start figuring it out. It don't matter. Like Rick, 40, like it don't matter, but we're gonna do something else. Got it this time. Using Fenrir as our main initiator is like suicide. Like he'll die after using all 3 his abilities. Not probably kill anybody yet. Then having Bacchus, like people just too aggressive. They don't even know how to think outside of like some macho alpha aggressive. Like I'm not trying to cause problems with Crips as well. It's like I don't think that someone that independent is thinking underneath my umbrella is thinking to put themselves in boxes that I could hold. So it isn't really about that. I'm saying it's like learn, you know, some type of education, and like that would be the answer to like almost all the problems, every problem. And not like, you know, ... like no bro, just learn education, solve the problems. There's nothing else after that. Nothing, there's no room for interpretation. That's it. Carry Zeus. I guess I'll go jungle.
Loki.
It's like if I said, let's all go in this room, and then someone's like, then we do something crazy. Like, no, we don't do that. So like, you know, if I say, okay, look, we got like basically a traditional comp except for Zeus going ADC, which is like entirely up to Zeus. But I sometimes feel like 2 mages is superior to anything else. Like if you want to switch out a warrior and go 2 mages, you want to switch out ADC, go 2 mages, do whatever. You know, it's cool. Yeah, I think I'll just grab my 3. I'm gonna take a book out of the other Loki. I don't know if this is what he got first, but he had that Dagger of Frenzy, and it was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It was ridiculous. It hit so hard. It just was so ridiculous. Go Dagger of Frenzy first.
All I need.
Because if you get into any kind of Loki, you're gonna want some crazy boost to your damage like that. I'll probably go Hydra's Lament as well. So like, let's say I taught you the basics of Smite, you know, team comp, and then you were like, okay, well now I don't have to risk anything. Like, I just know what to do. Like, okay. You know, next time you play Smite, you'll be able to use that information. You know, next time you use it, the time after that, time and time again, every time you play Smite, you can potentially use that team comp. So now you're not scrambling for 5 gods. You know exactly what you need. Right? Now you can make changes. You can implement some changes. You don't have to break the team comp. You don't have to scream at team comp. You can just say, well, I understand the basic team comp, but here's what I'm going to do. Here's what we're going to do this time. The next time we can implement the basic team comp, and if not, we can do this. And then next time we could, and if not, we could do this. So it's not like some deep, complicated, metaphysical, spiritual journey. It's like, once you know something, you can always utilize that rather than scramble for an answer or be in need of something like that. You know what I'm saying? No, brother, no.
Nice job.
See, that's jungling. Jungling's where you wander around getting buffs and you gank. I just ganked. Successful gank. Put you ahead in the early game. Give people confidence. It's not about me being the best player on the team. I'm not the best player on the team. I mean, I could be, but I'm not. Right? It's like, don't even... There's my dagger frenzy, bro. He's... So I have some attack speed and some, whatever it's called. Strength. And my buffs aren't back up. And Bologna hasn't captured the Warhorn. And she's struggling. She hasn't returned back to base. So, let's protect her lane. Oh, wait. So we basically won. I'm going to say 2 ganks, 2 minutes in, we won. They're going to quit. Right? Like, that's the jungler's role. It's not to play a 30-hour game. It's literally to be like, alright, the enemy quit because I killed him too many times in the first 5 seconds of the game. And you'd be like, well, you're right, a jungler is a vital asset. It could be a vital asset. We don't have to, like, make things up every time. I couldn't quite get him. They got us. That's right. but a no. Don't come and take all my farm. I'm saying. You got your own lane to worry about. You got your own farm. It definitely wasn't worth it, but I went through it anyway. Ooh. Like, I'm not the best jungler. I haven't even gone over to the other side of the map where the Zeus is and Bacchus, but I feel like they can handle it because there's two of them. If they want buffs, they can grab them. If they really want them. So whatever advantage I gave the team before to the team, I could easily fall behind and just go super slow and not get anything done. And, like, that's an option. That's a possibility. I already used my ultimate, so there's no way I'm going to be able to utilize anything with that. I'm not going to be able to do anything for Bologna with that. Got him in this tower. Maybe Bologna hit him with a whip. Gone. We can take his tower. The fool. Yeah, really not much.
See that coming, did you?
This tower's gone, so I probably won't be coming back around here because there's really no point. You know, this tower's gone. Nothing you can really do. Nothing you can really do, like I'm not going to be pushing back.
Your right tower is under attack.
I'm going to go help some other lane, I'm saying. I'm not saying we won left lane, but, you know, Bologna's up 2 levels. Maybe we should have starved him a little longer and kept the tower alive. That could have been a good strategy. I'm going to help mid, I'm just kind of saying this right jungle. You know, we can get going in the right jungle. If you guys want to recall, I can hold the lane. We are winning pretty heavily, it seems, level-wise. Grab your farm up, right? Go help middle lane with this.
I'll defend.
Low-key.
Being seen.
Help middle lane.
On my way.
Go. They just like demolished us. When it was already almost dead. Dear God, I kind of had a feeling he was still chasing me. Him specifically. It's time for some retribution. The enemy's taking us out. Boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Killing spree. Enemy missing right. Attack right lane. Under attack.
Enemies incoming left.
That's all they did. What's he gonna do against Loki?
Killing spree.
Enemy missing left. Be careful, middle.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy.
Retreat, right lane. Retreat, middle lane.
Yeah, you gotta get out of there, buddy. And Bologna's gonna go get some jungle buffs while she can be helping mid, or she can go back to her lane, right? Like, what does that really mean, him saying? Can they get him?
It is not possible!
Okay, we're pushing back. We're pushing back.
Nice job.
We're not taking mess from nobody.
That's the spot.
I think this is going to be a much more lighthearted game. I think there's a lot more fluff in the design, like the aesthetics and all of the music. It seems a lot more fluffy. It's not like Smite 1 kind of cut through, like with the music, it kind of cut through everything.
No.
And this one's much more smooth. I don't think it's gonna, not smooth, but fluffy. It's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna cut through your ear holes like it used to. Like you'd boot up Smite and then your music would just cut through your head.
Your middle tower is under attack.
What's the point of that?
Okay.
Not being seen. No.
I did end up using my
Maybe I'm getting
dagger of frenzy. It did some good damage. Oh, I still have a little bit of money. I just bought the Blood Forge. I think I was going for crits, wasn't I? Like I said, it doesn't really cut through, you know, it's almost like soothing in a way. It's almost like a therapy session after Smite's 1 toxicity. Which, is a welcomed, reprieve. my fault. Can you hit him once? Near shocked, I think.
Killing spree.
Just shocked. And rear. What am I gonna grab this time? Like I said, the Hydra.
Your middle tower is under attack.
The Hydra, Lamont, whatever Lamont.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
Attack the fire
Your
giant!
middle tower
The
is
fire
under
giant!
attack.
The fire
Killing
giant!
spree.
I think we could. We're all high enough level. We probably could. Yeah. I can't take
Save
any hits.
yourself.
I'm sitting around.
Attack the fire giant! Left lane!
Okay.
Falling back.
Yeah, might as well just get out of here. Let's just get out of here.
Help. Retreat to the lane.
Destroyed a middle enemy tower. Middle enemy tower.
Bring back.
Loki left. We basically already won. I did pretty good as the assassin, maybe not as a jungler.
Attack the Gold Fury! Attack the Gold Fury!
I definitely saved some people using my cripple for my ultimate. I definitely picked up some kills.
Help!
I think this game is gonna get old for people because they want it to be old for them.
Your team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
I think affecting motion a lot of people aren't used to that. Like the internet, it's not where people live, so like they can't like kick it, and like they can't kick holes in the wall or nothing. Like they can't create like freezing. They can't freeze anything really. I'm saying you can't really freeze the internet. So like I think a lot of the emotional problems, people aren't even used to there being emotions. So like, you know, I think a lot of the emotional things people are putting themselves through the Smite, they're not even used to being emotions, so they don't even know what emotions are anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Attack the Titan! Your left tower. Middle lane! Your left tower is under attack.
Fire down tilts back if we could utilize that. I mean, we already won because Loki left,
Your
so
left tower has
we're really
been
just waiting for him
destroyed.
to surrender, waiting for just, I guess, for it to be over, right? Yeah.
On my way. Ultimate is ready.
This buff from this Pathfinder is pretty powerful. I guess it's level 3. I haven't ever had a level 3 Pathfinder buff. It's pretty powerful. Like, it feels like I just came out the fountain. And you get that speed buff. Zeus did pretty good. Wasn't this Zeus ADC? Like he went ADC. So like I can appreciate that type of stuff. I can appreciate Zeus going ADC and going 15-3. I like how Zeus can use Hydra's lament. Back in Smite 1, you really as really like physical gods. I think I'm actually gonna get out of here. I think I played enough for like 2 days. I probably will play more and stream more before it turns off. Like I'll probably come back at like an hour. I gotta get outside before the sun goes down. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a successful game. I think it's gonna be, in my opinion, the best MOBA, and this is gonna set the stage for the next MOBA to come out. Maybe it's gonna be like Smite third person, but maybe it's gonna be like back in the day, like an ARPG type control scheme. You know, I'm really excited. I want to play more gods. If there were more gods, I would be playing more, but there aren't. So like the team comps and the available gods, I'm just, you know, I don't really want to just keep playing the same gods over and over. I'm looking forward to the next one. I will be back to stream before it turns off, probably, more than likely. I need to get back to I need to get back to recording other things like Mass Effect. I'm kind of hooked on Mass Effect again. I need to record that. I just heard on the Twitter that they're still gonna turn off at 10. You know, sometimes they make it run longer, but you know it's cool. Like, you know. So I'll probably come back later. I'm gonna go outside and do some walking around, do some exercise, whatever. Get some exercise. You know, people probably aren't used to being emotions. So like going on the internet and having like emotionally charged people is almost like a luxury. But it's more so like, it's not saying people aren't emotional, people don't have emotions. It's like you can't get as many people to have emotions in real life. Like that's not gonna happen. Like there's no area you can go to where people have that many emotions. People are just too opportunistic and they'll set off like a chain reaction of unfortunate events or something. In a video game, you can't do that. You can only you can scream at people, and you can get mad. So like, you know, I'd recommend people definitely learning from the emotional, just ocean of people on the internet, like from a game that makes people angry or makes people frustrated or people like or whatever, and kind of trying to implement that outside of it. But I'm sure a lot of people will just be like some snake person and just not have emotions and be okay with that. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be back later to stream more.